Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at both your romantic love life throughout August 2025, and I'm going to pull general messages. In the general portion part of the read, there are no restrictions. I go all in. Whether career and finances show up, friends and family messages, personal and spiritual development, romance, or all of the above. It's whatever comes through for you for August, okay? If you're only interested in general messages and not interested in love at all, in the description box below this video will be a timestamp that will take you straight to the general portion, or there will be a chapter that you can just click on, okay? For those of you who are interested in romance, I'm about to begin that right now. Just please keep an open mind, Sagittarius, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what fits, get over here, and leave what doesn't. Please tap into the energy of Sagittarius today. What's going on in their romantic love life this month? Who's all around them? What's their story? Whether they are new or current with somebody, what's going on? 2 more shuffles, 8-card spread. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, so the person coming towards you with romantic energy, what are their feelings for you in August? We have the 2 of Swords, their intentions with you, the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, their behavior and actions with you, the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, someone's definitely throwing some romantic energy your way, and I do like the Knight of Pentacles because it's, you know, someone actually paying attention to what this could mean long term. I'm just a little concerned about the 2 of Swords, and we'll get to that in a few moments. But someone's definitely interested in pursuing you this month. How does Sagittarius feel? The 8 of Swords, that's Gemini energy. What could be your biggest challenge this month in love? The Sun, major for Leo, and we are currently in Leo season right now. And your potential outcome in August, Justice, major for Libra. And your advice, the 10 of Swords. Something has to end before something new can begin. Maybe some of you are kind of teetering back and forth between 2 different people, or there's something else going on. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. What's the overall energy for you this month? The 7 of Wands, which is Leo's minor arcana. With the 7 of Wands being your overall energy for your love life in August, you're kind of coming in a way that is saying, don't mess with me. Don't come to me unless you know what you want with me. Is kind of what it's showing me. Because with your feelings for someone this month being the 8 of Swords, you're kind of showing me that you're hesitant between being all in with this person or just walking away from it. There's something about the situation that you're struggling with seeing the potential. They are coming towards you romantically in August. The Knight of Cups has intentions. That's the intent to be affectionate with you, to be romantic with you, to lay out all of their charm, okay? Because the Knight of Cups is very charming, very lovey-dovey, okay? The Knight of Pentacles as their behavior shows me someone that is seeing the potential for long-term with you. Knights in tarot often represent those in pursuit of something, those in action towards something, which is telling me that you don't really have to do anything. This person's showing up. They're the ones doing it. They're the ones getting ready to come towards you and be, you know, just trying to really open up the lines of romantic communication. But with the Sun being in the blockage, I read it similar to the Moon when it's in the blockage position, and that could be you feeling like you're in the dark when it comes to your love life right now. As if you got a big old blindfold over your eyes when it comes to who's the right person to give your heart to. You've been burned before is what I'm getting. I feel like I'm tapping into a Sagittarius that gives their heart so freely, and then you just don't feel like you're getting the same reciprocation. For others, this is a side note, only take if it resonates, okay? For others, you might have to finalize a completion of something before you can start something new with somebody. That's obviously not for everybody. Or you're waiting for someone to complete something. But let me break it down. I'm going to start clarifying. Influencing your overall energy, I do have the Star, which is telling me that you have a lot of hope and faith that the universe is working in, you know, unison with you to attract everything that you want for yourself, not just in love, but in other areas of your life. I'm feeling like I'm tapping into a Sagittarius that's about to be a rising star at their job. Whether you run your own business or you work for another, you're focus may be on, you know, getting a lot of your dreams made and not worrying too much about a person. All right, so let's clarify, let's clarify. Let's start with the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords at first was kind of telling me that maybe you're dealing with someone that is a bit indecisive with their heart, but the more I get into the situation, they're feeling like you're ignoring their advances this month. Like they're throwing you their best pickup lines, their best, you know, charismatic attention, and you're not really buying it. Why the Two of Swords? The High Priestess, this person feels like you're very unattainable or very mysterious or you're very hard to read. The High Priestess with the Two of Swords, sometimes the High Priestess can be seen as unreachable. So there might be something about you that's letting this person know that you're not going to, you know, give into what they're used to other people giving into. Like whatever advances that they're giving, you might already have been through something similar and you're wanting more. You're wanting King of Cup energy, Queen of Cup energy is kind of what it feels like. So this person sees you as maybe being hard to get or unattainable, not realizing that secretly you're just feeling confused. Now, don't attach yourself to that energy if you don't resonate with that. Let me just clarify your feelings, and then I'm going to get back into theirs. While I was still diving into their feelings, the Ace of Cups was on the bottom. I didn't turn over the deck just yet, and now I did, and I got the Ace of Cups. You're activating someone's heart chakra this month. Someone's really falling for you. So if you're not really interested in this person, it might be the best thing to let them know if that's what you don't want. But this person's feeling like you are rare. Not every oyster shell is going to have a pearl, and this one does. This person may feel like they hit the jackpot with you. Let me just clarify your feelings. Why is Sagittarius' feelings to Eight of Swords? I'm just getting, I don't know about this. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant on the bottom. What the fudge? This right here is telling me that you want them really badly. Like what they're offering you is making you happy. You're getting excited. You're getting giddy almost. You're picturing like this person really coming in strong for you, very assertive. So why the Eight of Swords? Oh, that's going to bug me. Let me clarify with a different deck. Hold on for a second. Please give me another card on that. Because with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles being here, that's feeling like you're ready for a serious commitment with somebody. And the Ace of Pentacles is you acknowledging in August that what someone's offering you could actually be very stable and very secure and a really good, you know, platform to build that Ten of Pentacles off of, because you can't have the Ten of Pentacles without the Ace of Pentacles first. This is the stepping stone to that. But with the Eight of Swords, you might be thinking, oh man, I feel like I'm excited. I feel like I'm building this off of chemistry and attraction. They're going to let me down. I just know it. It's like you're psyching yourself out with that Eight of Swords energy. Some of you may have been through like a series of on and off energy with this person where you guys have tried to get things off the ground and then it kind of flatlines and now they're back around and you're like, oh, come on, what do you want now? We tried this last month and it didn't work out. What do you want this time? That could be what I'm getting. Give me another card on Sagittarius' feelings. Why the Eight of Swords? The Ten of Swords, and then I see the Sun. Wait a minute, hold on for a second. For some of you, for you to feel the Emperor for this person, some of you may be concerned whether they're really over something or not. Like maybe that Ten of Swords is not for you, but for them. It's like maybe someone's offering you romance in August and you're over here like, are you still with so-and-so? Weren't you with someone the last time I met you? Or the last time we talked, weren't you still with so-and-so? Are you done with that? And you may be worried that this person's not being honest and that they're leaving you in the dark about their love life. Ooh, the plot twist. We did not know what was coming. Hold on for a second. Because now we have the Sun right here. But you look happy here. Give me another card. And then I'm going to pull on their intentions. Give me another card on Sagittarius' feelings. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Cups. I repeatedly get that you're in a really good space right now and you're scared that someone's going to undo all your hard work. You've gotten to a place where you're emotionally content, emotionally satisfied. You feel like you are making your own self happy. And you're like, the wrong person could really F that up. So let me take a look at their intentions. Let me go back to the original cards I was using to clarify. I just saw the Page of Swords, so expect a lot of texting from this person, a lot of incoming communication, texting, things like that, where they're being very sweet. Why the Knight of Cups? Someone might call you after dinner a lot. I'm looking at that sunset, so it's after dinner time, you get this person calling you the most. The Strength card, major for Leo. And then I see the Ten of Wands right underneath that, Eight of Pentacles. This person does intend to carry on the workload of getting this relationship going if that's what you need to be able to trust them. Because the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands is this person's way of saying, I'll do all the heavy lifting. I'll put in the effort. I'll be your source of support if it's going to help you feel confident about what I'm offering you. Is what this person's kind of saying. They might have strong Leo water placements, like a fire-water hybrid. Fire, sun, moon, water, or something like that. And then I see the Five of Cups and I see the Three of Swords. Some of you Sagittarians may have had to witness a last relationship go down in the ocean and sink. And you may not want to relive that pain again, Five of Cups. Or for some of you, you had to witness someone else go through this and you're just worried that you're going to find yourself in that position if you don't take it slow with somebody. It's like you do not want to watch your relationship go down in the ocean. So some of you are just throwing your energy into your money and career. Some of you are going to really do well financially in August. I'm looking forward to your general portion of the read because I've been picking up on that for Sagittarians a lot lately. Specifically my most recent all signs reading I did. You guys have some money coming towards you. Okay, so let's clarify the blockage, the Sun. We all know that the Sun is the happiest card in the 78 card tarot. But when it's in the blockage, it leaves room for, you know, just other things. Diving deeper into the Sun, I got the Queen of Wands, which is your court card, and the Lover's card, which is major arcana for Gemini, which is your twin, your opposite sign. You know, you both are coming in with mutable energy. Not saying that you're dealing with a Gemini or anything like that, but I am getting a lot of mutable energy all of a sudden now. And I feel like mutable energy really does not do well with restrictions. Okay, does not do well with feeling tied to a situation like the freedom. And you may feel like in August, the more you attach yourself to this person, the more you feel imprisoned by your thoughts, you know, what could happen with the relationship. It's like some of you Sagittarians would rather be single and free because when you're in a relationship, it might occupy a lot of your time and energy because you get really all invested. It's like you might feel like you lose yourself a bit in the relationship and you're scared to do that and then not to see it work out. Some of you guys are very good looking. I think all fire signs have a little special something. But Saggies are like, you guys are fierce. Why the Sun? Why the Sun in the blockage? Why the Sun in the blockage? Two of Pentacles, someone may be worried that someone's juggling or is overextending themselves. The World card. Now the World card, when it's in the challenge position, could talk about unfinished chapters, unresolved issues. So for some of you Sagittarians, if this is someone that you've already tried to like get things going with, maybe you guys are realizing that you're skipping far ahead and not looking at the unresolved issues that were holding you guys back in the first place, and to work on that and then start giving to the situation in a new perspective, in a new way. For others, if this is somebody new, I do feel like for some of you here, there's some unfinished business going on with you that's not directly related to this person, but may directly affect your progress here. Like, if you're trying to get over something painful, getting involved with this person, if they are separate from this pain, without really knowing what to expect of this person, could pile on the pain and give you more things to be stressed out about. I just heard the song, best way to get over him is to get under, that's inappropriate, but that song just popped up in my head. That song just popped up in my head. So for some of you, it might not be the best way to go about getting over somebody. You know what I meant. I don't have to finish the rest of that lyric. It's just what's popped up in my head. Why the Knight of Pentacles? I forgot who sings that song, Dua Lipa. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Knight of Pentacles for this person's behavior and actions? The Nine of Swords, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. The more this person is throwing a lot of energy your way to manifest something, the more they start to experience, you know, shame and fear of abandonment. Like this person's telling me that they're throwing a lot of their best work at you, a lot of their best charm, a lot of their best effort, and to see it not really bring with it what they're hoping to get is leaving them feeling really like, oh wow, even my best efforts, not even like working with Sagittarius, what's wrong with me? They might start to feel like something's wrong with them and start to get really in their head, Nine of Swords, thinking that, you know, you don't just like them like that. Not realizing you do like them, but you've got other things going on here that has nothing to even do with this person, it feels like. You might also have someone here that is a worrywart. I'm getting a lot of air energy for this person. They don't have to be an air sign, but all this air energy talks about being in one's head, and with the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords showing up for you guys, being in one's head but having trouble conveying one's thoughts. Clarify the Justice card. With the Justice card being in your outcome, it's telling me that truth and honesty will bring what you deserve, what you want. Okay? Why the Justice card? But I'm also getting something completing. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. So Sagittarius, if this is someone that you're open to dating, it could work out in your favor. You know, the wheel is in favor of you and this person if you both feel like you're getting your needs met, everyone's being open and honest, you guys are enjoying each other's company. It could end up working out really well with that Wheel of Fortune to the Three of Cups. But for some of you, they're letting me know that there could be a karmic lesson coming to a close where someone's learning a lot about themselves while completing karma. Because the Justice card talks about karma and the Wheel of Fortune does too. The Wheel of Fortune talks about, here we go again, what goes around comes around. So you might be clearing out some past life karma with somebody. And that sun is beaming into the water here. And we got the sun and the blockage right here. So that might tell me that the road to clarity is not above water level, but it's deep in the ocean where our emotions are. So in order to fully understand what's going on in your love life, you're looking for clarity in the wrong areas. You may have to like allow your feelings to speak for itself. It's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of what it feels like. I'm going to get another card on what they're wanting with you in a moment. Let me clarify your advice. Now, Sagittarius, if you're in no communication or limited communication with somebody, I will pull how they feel about the no communication in a few moments before we get into your general portion of your reading. Clarify Sagittarius' advice. Why the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Death card. That is a very clear message. Okay, if something is not bringing any happiness, it's doing more damage than good, let that go. Let that go and focus on what you can focus on, what you can control, and what's bringing you joy. And for a lot of you, that's your money. Your money is moneying in August because the King of Pentacles keeps on showing up. Some of you might have strong Taurus placements or something about your Second house is coming in fully activated in August. It'd be interesting if you had Jupiter in the second house. But anywho, I feel like you're undergoing a lot of change, Sagittarius, and this change is beautiful. Don't get scared because of the art depiction looks kind of intense. It's actually a very beautiful energy to see. You're going through an energy transfer. You're letting one situation die out, and you can only go up from here. You're completing something. It feels like you're completing some karma. But with this person, let me get another card. It feels like this person's new in your life the more I dive into it. They're new in your life, but you're going through a release around the same time. And as I'm saying that, I see the Judgment card and the Nine of Cups. A lot of people are going through purges right now, releasing old versions of ourselves while stepping into our highest timeline, our highest version of ourselves, Nine of Cups. And we're very protective over our space going forward. When before we were like, hey, come on in. You and I have this in common. Great, come on. Now we're like, all right, that's not enough for you to be included in my space just because we have tacos in common. No, we need more than that. We need more than that. Four of Pentacles. And the Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like, Sagittarius, the message I keep on getting is this month, focus on your career, your money, your personal development, your secure foundation. And I feel like everything in your love life is going to unfold naturally. Don't overthink it, and just be open and honest with this person. Because it does feel like someone really, really likes you. But if you're not ready, you're not ready. And if you don't trust them yet, even if they didn't give you reason to not trust them, your foundation is still being built. So you don't owe this person a yes at all, even if it leaves them feeling some sort of way. You know, you got to do what's best for yourself. All right, so let me get the hidden message. I feel like you and this person should just talk if that's what's coming through. But this person is getting ready to give you a love offer, and I feel like if you don't respond to it in the way that they're hoping, it's really going to get them in their head. For zodiac signs that are coming through, I get strong fixed energy. I get Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I have Libra here. I have Aries here. I have Gemini, Virgo, strong Leo again, Pisces. It could be anybody though. Please rock that like and subscribe button. If you're a girl, if you're only sticking around for the love reading. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. So if you want to be notified, do rock that notification bell and select all notifications. Otherwise, you might miss that. In the description box below this video is the most recent All Signs reading I did. It's good for the week. All you have to do is toggle to the Sagittarius timestamp or the chapter I provided, and you don't have to watch that entire live stream because it's pretty freaking long. It's over 3 hours. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? If this is the same person that you may feel like brought you to this place, I don't know about that. You got to do what you got to do though. I have to be in contact with you again. I missed you too much. Yeah, someone's rushing in to talk to you, and you might be at a point in your life where you're just like, I don't even know how to respond to this. Like analysis paralysis. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? All right, Saggy, that's for you. Time to do your general portion. In the description box is a timestamp, so that way you don't have to watch me clean up my mess over here. Doobie, 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 doobie. Man, I think I used 3 different decks here. Alright, please tap into the energy of Sagittarius for their collective message. You go there. What is coming through for Sagittarius this month of August? All right. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your general portion. I'm going to pull a 12-card spread. Not sure if I'm going to clarify it unless it's asking me to. It's a large enough spread where I don't feel like I need to clarify all of it. Please tap into the energy of Sagittarius. As I'm saying that, I see Temperance, which is your major arcana, and the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you Sagittarians, money is coming in as a strong factor. And I did mention earlier to check where Jupiter is in your second house. Because this is Jupiter energy right here, and this is Taurus. Taurus rules over the second house. You're ruled by Jupiter. Something is working in your favor. I feel like there's a really big job opportunity. I just saw the Six of Wands. Some of you guys may get a lot of attention. 12 card spread, please, for Sagittarius. General messages. Sagittarius, August 2025. Career and money forecast. Friends and family. What's going on with Sagittarius? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Saggies. All right, you got a jumper. The Four of Cups came out, and the Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer. Some of you in the season of Cancer, you went through it emotionally. You were emotionally checked out. You may have felt like you needed to emotionally disassociate because there was too much going on all at once for you to want to look at it. And now in Leo season, you may be faced with looking at the situation in order to like fully release it and process that so it doesn't get buried deep in your subconscious. Some of you may feel like you need to reject someone's love offer too, because I see someone coming towards you with a love offer and you're just trying to block your eyes. You're trying to not see it in your peripheral. You don't even want to look at it because once you look at it, you might be tempted to accept it. That's for some of you. We'll clarify that. So stepping into the month of August, we have the Page of Swords. This is you coming in very curious, you being very inquisitive, being very nosy, just wanting to know a lot about what's up ahead so that way you're prepared. Influencing that is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm strongly getting like a money opportunity. The Page of Pentacles comes in when there's news about money or news about a promotion or a chance to take a pentacle and invest it in a space that's going to multiply it. Like putting money on a home so you can watch the equity grow. But I feel like you need more than just a pentacle to put into a home these days. But you're flipping a coin up in the air, Sagittarius. Heads you go left, tails you go right. So some of you guys are going to be offered 2 different jobs or 2 different opportunities to bring in streams of income. And you're just wanting to make certain that you're choosing the right one. But you might get to a point where the research that you're doing is still not giving you the insight you're looking for, to the point where you're just throwing fate up in the air. You're like, I'm going to let fate take over. 2 pages. Pages come in when there's messages coming towards you. Pages come in when there's new opportunities, and I'm looking at a map. Some of you guys are thinking about going back to school. You're mapping out your next course. As I see these book bags right here. Some of you guys are going back to school to further your degree or earn a trade certificate in order to expand your ability to make more money. Others, you've got kids and you're focusing on back to school. 8 of Swords, we had that earlier for you, for those who watched the first spread. King of Pentacles. Remember in the first spread, the King of Pentacles kept on repeatedly coming in. For those of you who watched, well, it's here again, letting me know that your money-making opportunities are really highlighted right now, which is telling me that something around you is, the energy is potent for you to have your cake and eat it too. Really make something stretch. The King of Pentacles usually comes in as a business owner for me, or someone that is finding a footing in their career where they're able to really get to something long term and really make some smart investments. And it's right underneath the Page of Swords. Some of you are looking into getting a side hustle while you maintain your regular, day job or night job, and you're finding that there's a lot to learn, but you're open to it. We got the Death card. With the Death card influencing the Page of Pentacles, some of you may have to let one thing go in order to let something new in its place. And I mentioned that earlier, like the energy transference, and I've been getting that message a lot this week. So someone that's watching their entire natal chart, it feels like. But it's like someone's worried about what that's going to look like, letting something else go in its place. It's like, will what I'm letting go of be, better than what I'm getting or worse than what I'm getting? So it's like going back and forth, weighing it out, pros and cons, to the point where it's like, all right, let me just chance it. We got the Page of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles, that's Sun in Capricorn. We have the Tower influencing the Death card. That's very significant. And Scorpio had the Death card in the exact same position, I believe. Your advice, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Come on, this is a new camera. Quit being blurry. There we go. There we go. What is Sagittarius' challenge in August? The Fool, major for Aries. What is Sagittarius' theme in August? The Seven of Pentacles, which is my money tree. And the overall energy for them is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man comes in as the overall energy when we need to trust the silence. Trust moments where we just need to be paused, not doing anything. And that could be why that Eight of Swords is here. You're a fire sign, not that I have to tell you that. You're a fire sign. Fire signs are always constantly going. We're very productive people. I'm a fire sign too. We're always constantly moving. And when we're in a fire season, we feel that urge to want to do even more. But in August, you're feeling pulled to not do anything and look at things from different perspectives, and it's getting in your head. It's getting you in your head not doing anything because you like to be productive. You feel like in order to not do something, you would have to be tied down and chained up to something because you've got so much energy. But I feel like this is all going to benefit you because there's something that you have to let go of to make space for what you want to bring into your life. Because with the Fool being in your blockage, you're being pushed to step into a new timeline, but you're unable to really trust that you're ready for it. And with your theme being the Seven of Pentacles, there's something about your future that's playing out in August where you're planting seeds in August that's going to really make sense to you a year from now, 2 years from now, 7 years from now. Like what you're investing in August is going to pay off tenfold. Like for example, say you are putting a money deposit on a home. You're not going to get the rewards for it just yet, but maybe in 4 years, that equity is going to pay off tenfold, right? It's like you're needing to think of the long term and not think of the short term. With the Four of Pentacles being here, some of you guys may be going to, you know, a loan originator to talk about money for, you know, a down payment on a business idea or on a house purchase. Maybe this King of Pentacles is someone that you're talking to in order to get help with some sort of idea of yours. But for others, I feel like you're going to become that King of Pentacles if you're not that already. With the Tower being here, with the Death card, that is confirming what I said earlier. There's something changing. You're going through a big change, Sagittarius, and I feel like this change is going to be very beautiful. This change is going to allow you to remove the original foundation that was in its place, that served its purpose, but now you've outgrown, and it's giving you a chance to plant a new seed and grow a different foundation. Something with more of your terms attached to it. You wouldn't build a new house on top of an abandoned building, would you? No, you would clear off that path and start over from fresh with a new blueprint, a new template. 3333. 4 threes when I was holding these cards. With the Magician as your advice is to realize how powerful you really are, to never forget that you are the creator of your reality, that nothing starts without your thought being thrown to it. Sometimes we manifest what we don't want because we're focusing on negative stuff at times, but if you can get a good control over that, you can work that in your favor. Think of the Magician as having a toolbox. All the tools you need to build that house. However, if you don't know how to use those tools, the house is going to fall apart within days, months, years. But if you work those tools correctly, you can really manifest a long-term success, whether relationship, business. So let me clarify that Tower. Because this spread, I feel like, is more about money than the last spread. The last spread was about your love life. But this one just is screaming you stepping into a higher timeline where finances are what you're really all about. Of course, you're probably all about other stuff too. But it feels like I have a Sagittarius that's really focused on their 10th house energy and 2nd house. Clarify the Fool. Why is that in Sagittarius's blockage? Why the Fool? The King of freaking Pentacles. This dang king is stalking us. Some of you are scared to take a leap of faith when it comes to your abilities and your abilities to make money. Maybe some of you feel like you have no opportunity but to stay in a job that you have to work for someone else and help pay their mortgage instead of working for yourself. For some of you, you're possibly needing to rebrand a business that you're already running, and you're nervous about stepping out of your comfort zone. But if you don't step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself, you could miss out on strong potential opportunities here. Some of you guys might be collabing with someone who is this King of Pentacles. Someone with strong Taurus placements. The Knight of Cups is right underneath that. There could also be love that you're scared to start too. So it's got a mixture of you fearing going towards something in your romantic love life and also your 5D or a 3D side of things. And then there's the Two of Swords and Temperance. If you're feeling nervous to take some sort of chance, then trust it. Trust that you're being guided to just pull back and pause and allow yourself to feel grounded before making any big life decisions. That's what Temperance is all about. You know, compromising with yourself, being patient with yourself, not needing to have everything done overnight like fire signs like. Clarify that Four of Cups. Please clarify that Four of Cups. Something happened in Cancer season. I keep on getting that. Something hit your emotional nervous system like a ton of bricks, and you're just trying to catch your breath. Why the Four of Cups? Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have gotten ghosted by somebody, and now you're trying to trust love again. And for others, the one that ghosted you is coming back around. And it doesn't even have to be a ghosting. And you're feeling really unsure about what to do with that Eight of Swords. For others, you're feeling unfulfilled in your job, but you're feeling like you need it financially. Because if you were to abandon that job, you would be in an even deeper deficit in regards to your income. And you might be going to this bank for maybe a personal loan to get you by while you figure out what to do in regards to your career, something like that. Now, don't make any big financial decisions or career decisions based off of a tarot reading. You got to use your discernment, use your intuition, because this could not be for you, all right? King of Cups, Three of Swords. Clarify that Death card. Clarify that Death card. The Eight of Cups, that's repeatedly telling me that something needs to be removed to make space for what's wanting to come into your life. And if we don't do it ourselves, that's when the universe forces a tower. But they want it to be done on our terms, at a pace that we're comfortable with. So if you know what this is talking about, Sagittarius, definitely prepare to walk away from it on your own accord, so that way it's at a pace that you can digest. Okay, so that it doesn't happen out of nowhere. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Why the Seven of Pentacles for Sagittarius' theme in August? The number 7 could mean something to you. The 7 is the 7th house. Libra rules over the 7th house. 7th house can talk about relationships. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Now, the Hierophant also talks about going back to school. It usually represents a teacher. Some of you guys may be talking about getting a loan for higher education, okay, or you're getting a certificate. And for others, you may be investing in a relationship that's going to lead to possible marriage. And you're wanting to make certain that it's in alignment with your core values and beliefs. Ace of Wands says that you're going to feel ready. Hello. That card just went flying out to reveal the Hermit. Just go inward. When you get that internal yes, that's when you're ready. If you're getting an internal no, that's when you're not ready. Fire signs depend on the Ace of Wands to tell us yes or no on something. Okay? So let me move that out of the way. It just feels like in August, love is taking a backseat because you've got some big plans coming up. You're ready to take control over your financial future. And for others, you're really going through like a recalibration. You're purging and then adding new things in its place, and it's an adjustment period. Embrace solitude. Reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. Desert, or hello, there's only one S in desert. Desert of isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude. Uncover reflections and resilient survival. The best way to remember how to spell dessert or desert, you always want two desserts. So dessert is two S's, desert is one S. For anyone who's ever had that trouble like I just did. Embarrassing. Embrace potential. I feel like I want to get one more. Ah, it gave you two. Harmony's call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind as answers unveil your path to balance. Souls of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. That could make sense to why we got your love life showing up the way that it did in this here. Resurrection. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. Recovery, comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumph resurgence. Some of you, this is your comeback tour. August is your comeback tour. You're over here like, all right, I'm about to step out. New me, new relationship, new career, new business, new something. There's something that you're stepping out and just feeling like this is your comeback tour, and you just want to make certain that everything is right and where it needs to be. Okay? 4141 on the clock when I said that, which equals 55. 5s are all about changes. So I hope this helped. Holy crap, this is a long video. I guess I did not want to stop you reading. All right, so I'll see you in a few days for your weekly update. Till then, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you want, of course. And smile till your cheeks hurt. Later, Gators. Namaste.